Hello! Welcome back to Stoop Boxing! We got one in. We got one in December. Right at the end, right here on New Year's Eve. Happy New Year, folks. Happy New Year, Dennis. Welcome in, Dennis. As you can see, we are doing boxing tonight. If you were a believer, you're getting paid. Because they made me run what's it called? Anyway, for everyone who bet on yes for will Chris actually stream boxing, congratulations. You win. How dare you non-believers not believe? I made good on my word. I don't have shit to do on New Year's Eve. Ha 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 ha! But I got this, and I'd rather do this than anything else. I got some beers, I got some boxing, and I got some good times ahead. Let's start up our first prediction of the night. We are back. So it looks like boxing is turning into... I said this last night during RE4, but I'll say it on an actual boxing stream so that it's like in the boxing archives. It's looking like we're going to be doing these like once or twice a month, like tops. It's just kind of the way it's working out. Just for scheduling, and then also I want to like play more games on stream lately. But I still want to do boxing, and I think like as a monthly interval, it'll make it something nice and special. But seasons will be lasting a little longer. Those power towers will be worth a little more. Because they'll only come around so often. They already only come around so often. My God, it's been forever since we actually completed a boxing season, but never mind that. First up, we have Shanty Pete versus Charlie Chap. We've got some good fights tonight. We've got Barry Blondes versus Clyde Cliveson. We've got Gary Goop versus Son Cliveson. We've got Boxing Man versus Hunky Dory. Those are our final 3 fights of the night. I'm looking forward to those. And then we've got a variety of other fantastic matchups. I think Shanty Pete's record on his profile card was wrong last time we did this. For anyone in the future watching these, it's correct now. I fixed it. I caught an error in my database, and luckily it was pretty fixable, so I took care of it. But yeah. New year, new Stoop. Well, new year on the Stoop. New year, and we'll probably get a new Stoop soon. I think Bikini Bottom is starting to run its course, finally. I need an idea. I don't have any ideas for the next one. But we're starting to get to the point where we're going to need a new one, and I want it to be a good one. So, but I'm just not sure what to do for it. Throwback Stoop? What do you mean? Like reuse an old one? Ooh. That's an idea. We could probably get away with that. Wow, do the first one again? God. That'd be crazy. The Stoop used to take on, like, used to be kind of more amorphous, too. I used to work it into, like, my intermission screen. Well, it just became the... anyway. Huh. I'd have to look at what even the first one was. I remember the second one was the Sesame Street looking one. I'm gonna look at the Discord right now. I'm gonna check the Hall of Stoops. Oh yeah, it's literally just some random set of steps. You can't even tell because we packed it so fucking tight. There were no rules back then. God, we used to pack them so full of shit. I guess we still do. Just the early ones are like just fucking absolutely. Of course, I hit a stretch from like 9 to like 12 Or even up to like 13 where I didn't want to obscure the background too much because the background became part of the joke. Whereas on the first Stoop, it was literally just like a random front of a building. Yeah, I like that idea. I'll consider that. I'm going to be brainstorming tomorrow. If I can't come up with any good new ideas, then we'll just recycle an old one. just like everything else, right? No new ideas? Dust off an old idea. Let's make a remake. I shouldn't even call it the Stoop 15. I should call it the Stoop 1 remake. And then we should do Stoop 15 when I actually have an idea. I like that idea more and more. Oh, man. Dennis, how was your holidays? How's your holidays been? Have you been training for this moment? Are you feeling ready? Who are you? I bet you don't even know. You're fighting Franklin Sluggins tonight. You feeling like you're gonna be a little sluggish from the holidays, or are you ready to go? You're gonna beat the fuck out of Sluggins? Holy shit. God damn. You sound serious, man. You sound violently serious. I guess that's a good thing. That's what you need to be if you want to succeed in this boxing association. Still got all that turkey energy. It's not gonna make you sleepy. I know. Was he just repeating homosexuality? Because that's what I heard. This is from some PS2 game. Or no, this is from like Wii Music. What is this? This is called This Is a Test, Crystal Peak from 1080 Snowboarding. It's a song from a game, like a sports game. Oh my god, there he goes again. Why? This is from 1080 Snowboarding, which I'm not familiar with, but kind of slaps, right? Yeah. It's only a test. It is only a test. Oh, well, there you go. It's from that. It's from probably the GameCube version of that. Or if there was a Wii one, maybe from that. Alrighty, what do you say we kick off the first fight of the night? Get the ball rolling. Let me see. I favor Charlie Chap just slightly in this one, I would say. That's the Ep.4 pick. I favor Chap slightly. But I mean, I've been wrong before. Sometimes exclusively. Sometimes only wrong. Your money's on Pete. You're just going against me. And that's fine. My feelings aren't hurt. But what was I gonna... I tabbed over to my second monitor to do something. Now I don't remember what. Now that I've got it open. Oh, whatever. Well, we're underway here. Let me see. Last week, Charlie was a part of the majority draw between himself and Hunky Dory. Hunky Dory's second straight draw. Can't wait to see how that. We'll have to wait until our prime time main event matchup between Hunky Dory and Boxing Man tonight to see if he can keep his undefeated streak alive. I'm gonna say no, because Boxing Man is 22-4 with 22 knockouts. He is the Boxing Man, but you know that's later, not now. But I'm just saying. Shanty Pete. Where is it? Oh, Shanty Pete lost a split decision against Franklin Sluggins. Went the distance last week. Oh, man. Went the distance and lost, but still. This is the last broadcast for this season that will be 4-round fights. They go up to 6-round fights for the second half of the regular season period, and then whenever we get to the fight-offs, they will be 8-round fights. But this is the last segment of 4-round fights, or the last stream of 4-round fights for this season, and then they start to go up. So it's going to be harder to go the distance starting next time. These two hanging pretty even. They're not throwing a lot of punches, but Shanty Pete is definitely connecting for more valuable strikes when he does, and more often. Really working the counter. Hooks, crosses, gut punches. Chap actually falling down to half health. Their stamina bars are similar. Stamina usage, not so much. Pete's running out of gas a lot. Kind of losing some of the oomph behind his punches, kind of losing some of his... Ooh, that's a nice one there. Kind of losing some of the... Ooh, never mind. 7 seconds to go in the round. Looking like we'll get out of this one without a knockdown, but Chap definitely the worst for wear out of the two of them. Shanty Pete was rather methodical in the second half of that. They spent the first half of the round kind of just sizing each other up, and then Shanty Pete seemed like he cracked the code on Charlie Chap and started taking him apart. Really nice technical boxing. It's good stuff. Oh my God. That was powerful. That sneeze. Charlie's left eye already beginning to swell a bit. He's gonna need to make sure to protect that, otherwise it'll seal shut. And then he'll have a hard time seeing out of it. Round 2 underway. Charlie's corner did a pretty good job. Not all the way back up, but oh my goodness. And Shanty Pete puts him down worse than he's been yet already. So much for that. Oh, dude. Shanty Pete's working him. Dennis, you were so right. Oh, whiffing a lot. Chap not liking that one. Chap looks rough. He looks winded in the face. His heart's not in it. Oh man, saying, with 2 minutes to go in the round, I am seeing a knockdown coming soon. Dennis, I think you fight next. Let me see. Who are you fighting this week? Oh, that's why I opened this. Oh, no, I told you already. Yeah, you're fighting Franklin Sluggins. That's up next. And I forget who I have queued up after that. Ooh. You know, Chap doing a pretty good job getting out of the knockdown situation. His health is actually starting to regen a bit. And he goes on the offense ever so slightly. Is this the tide turn for Charlie Chap? Is he going to move the island on this pirate man? Oh my goodness. Shanty Pete back on the offense, back with the gas pedal down. Charlie on the edge. Oh. Oh. He should be going wobbly just right about there, yeah. Oh. 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 Oh, there it is. And I heard the clackers for the 10-second mark, but you can only be saved by the bell in the final round, so Charlie's going to have to get up. And he will, and they will head to their corners. A victorious round yet again for Shanty Pete, even more so than the first. We've got Jimmy Biz versus Jimmy Hopkins later on tonight. The Jimmys face off for Jimmy supremacy. My money's on Jimmy. Charlie looking a little beat up. Just a tad fucked about the face. The man looks like an oil painting that's been left in the sun. They're just flexing at each other. Some good shots from Shanty Pete. Chap's corner did a good job between rounds this time, getting him back up to a full gray life. He's starting to lose it a bit, but they're giving him the best opportunities they can, given how the fight's going already, to try and get back in this thing. They just kind of keep mirroring each other for a moment there, but it's up to Chap now to capitalize on what his corner's been able to do for him. Whether or not he will is another story, as Shanty Pete continues to be the more dominant one in this. Minute into the third round. If Chap really holds on, I could see this one going the distance, but I mean Shanty would win by decision at this point, unless Chap really starts putting something together. That's a nice little four-piece combo. Couple of counter punches. Chap, what do you got, bud? What do you got, bud? Not exactly in a position where he can trade with Shanty Pete, but he'll try anyway. Good counter combo. Knocked on the back foot for a moment. Charlie Chap's working him a little bit. Ooh, that's a nice counter punch from Pete. Oh, that's a nice gut punch that'll lift him off his feet from Pete. Under a minute to go here in round number 3. Oh, that's a big uppercut to the chin. Chap did not like it. Another one of those, and he's probably going down. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh. Up. Up. Oh. Dude. Oh, there it is. Connects on the chin finally, and Chap goes stumbling back, landing flat on his ass. Chap down now for the second time, and gonna be more of a struggle to get up after that one. Shanty Pete may have hit the go to sleep button. Chap up on the 7. 10 seconds to go in the round. God, he may go down again. And we will hear the bell. We will make it to the 4th and final round of this matchup, but I agree. I think Chap, even if Chap makes it to the end of this round, there's almost no way, unless he knocks Shanty Pete out, that he's going to win. If it goes to decision, Shanty Pete's got it, and I think Shanty Pete just knocks him down again next round for the win. Anyway, and gets the KO victory, but it's no shot. In my expert opinion. I mean, it would take one of the most incredible comebacks ever from Charlie Chap at this point. He's about to go down again. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. No way. No way. Yup. Yup. Oh. There it is. I don't think Chap's getting up again. I don't think he is. I've been wrong before. Oh, he's up. He's up on the 8. Okay. Okay, Charlie. Dude, he just wants to get beat up some more. One minute to go. We may make it to a judge's decision after all. It's going to be Shanty Pete wins unanimously. But, we'll take it. here we go. Final 10 seconds. That'll do it. First fight goes to decision. Impressive. Impressive that Chap kept getting up. I guess he refused to be knocked out. And sure enough, Shanty Pete is awarded the victory. He's jumping up and down. He's really excited. His trainer looks pleased. And it's chicken dinner over there tonight. Sure enough, a unanimous decision for Shanty Pete. That puts Charlie Chap at 1-2-1, and Shanty Pete at 2-2-1, or 2-2, with one knockout. And with that, we will move on. Shocked he's still standing. I know, right? I mean, good for Chap for, you know, not going down without a fight, I guess. But I mean, he still got rolled over. Like he got dominated. Coming up next, we've got Franklin Sluggins and Dennis Parlov. Who will win? Let's cue him up. Dennis, we know you're feeling confident about this one based on what you told me earlier. I'm hoping we see you put your fist where his mouth is. Sluggins is a you know, one of 3 OG boxers left. 10-12-1 with 8 KOs, I do believe that says. He's an old-time guy. Many are impressed that he's even just managed to hang around. And while he's a pretty middle-of-the-road guy, he never let that, you know, define him, I guess. He always let the unibrow do the talking. And I love him. I think he's great. 5K on Parlov. Wow. Then, of course, you have Dennis. Dennis, you said you shaved your head, right? So you actually look like in-game you again. Which we love that. We've been waiting for that. We've been holding out for that. So, that's great news. Yeah. You know, Dennis, I like your odds in this one. I don't think you're going to be jacking off too much after during this fight. I just don't think so. Let's jump into it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Sluggins v. Parlov coming up next. Sluggins coming off a win by split decision over Shanty Pete. Dennis coming off a KO victory in the first round over Jab Jones. Dennis feeling hot coming into this one. I think 7 and 8, trying to get back to 500, trying to get the career as a boxer back on track, I think. And here we go, we are underway. They both got stars on their pants, but only one can be the star at the end of the fight. Fairly even through the first couple exchanges. Sluggin starts to take a slight lead. One minute in, and Parlov falling behind a little bit. Gonna have to swing his way back into this one. Ooh, Sluggin's feeling fired up now. Gonna start to lay it on. Here he comes. Here he comes, Dennis. Parlov down under half health. Sluggin still nursing near the top. Oh. Oh. One minute to go in the first round. Dennis needs to figure out how to defend himself. Throws together a decent counter flurry. Axion, Happy New Year. I think, wait, at 11 it'll be New Year's on the East Coast, and then it'll be my New Year, and then we get Rhythmic's New Year. And then we get your New Year at 2. Just lining that up in my head. How you get to be last. 10 seconds to go. Dennis wobbly. Going down. Axion, you're just in time for fight 2 of the night. We had Shanty Pete taking the victory over Charlie Chap in the first fight. It's 7 there, so you're saying we got 5 hours between us and Well, I said I was gonna go long tonight. I'm gonna try. I got no reason not to, really. I figured we'd do boxing and then maybe finish up separate ways. Or fire up Spider-Man. One or the other. I'm pretty itching to play that new Spider-Man game. I got it installed and everything. So we'll see how we're feeling here in a little bit. I figure Spider-Man's probably a game I'll play on controller. Because there's not really... It's not like a shooter or anything. It's probably fine on controller aim. Yeah, I was thinking. Mainly, like, shooters and, like... Whether it be third person or first person. First person, absolutely. Third person, I just prefer mouse aim, of course. And then games like Valheim, I like on mouse. I guess maybe because I learned it on mouse before there was controller support, but like I cannot imagine not having mouse look in that game. And Minecraft's kind of like that too. Anything where you like want to do anything with like precision. Or like absolute precision, I guess I should say. But yeah. No, Spider-Man should be fine. It reminds me of like Sleeping Dogs or like the Batman Arkham games. Those are all controller games to me. Although Sleeping Dogs does have shooting. But still. Not enough to be like, ooh, I need the most specific aim in the world. Dennis, you've played Sleeping Dogs, right? Is Batman actually really good on mouse and keyboard, really? Really? So Spider-Man is the outlier in that case. You dabbled in Sleeping Dogs? Dude, Sleeping Dogs is so good. Sleeping Dogs is a fucking classic. I played it on stream fucking forever. Forever and a day ago. Because of the swinging. That makes sense. That might be kind of wonk on mouse and keyboard. I don't know. But either way. That's how I'm gonna play it. I guess I should say third-person shooters where you control the aiming, like with the Resident Evil remakes and stuff. Because like I play GTA on a controller, and it has plenty of shooting, but it has auto aim. Same with Red Dead, so controller. Dennis is actually even things back up here. Yeah, I'm sure you can do either or. I just always play it with a controller because I guess I always have. I've also transitioned to being more mouse and keyboard all the time in the last like couple of years, and it's become more and more as time's gone on. The end of the second round, and these two are both looking a little beat up. Dennis has definitely swung his way back into this thing. I think he could definitely come away with the win over Sluggins here. It's a much more even fight than it was seeming there for a moment. Oh, well, you're between rounds. We'll just, you know, there's a bit of a time distortion thing happening right now, I suppose. It's kind of impressive that you're managing to do both, actually. Dennis's trainer looks like he's about to slap him. They're still about even. They come out swinging on each other. Whew. Oh. Oh. They're both so close. Dennis a little bit closer, but oh, Sluggin's a little closer now. They're so even. It's like one or two good flurries or good, just really solid, strong punches, and either one could be. Looks like Parlov is definitely on the offense right now. Good counters. Parlov zeroing in. Parlov! Go! That was a really nice setup combo into a big ol' uppercut. I guess more like a big cross. Still, chin music. Set him up, worked that body, and ended up hurting somebody. And now he towers in the corner. Dennis, you're so menacing. Oh, he just shakes it off like it's nothing. Sluggins up on the 7. But that'll at least, on the judges' scorecards, I think, even them back out quite a bit. So this fight could definitely go either way at this point, with a little over a round to go. Are we going to have our first 2 fights go to decision? Oh, 10 seconds. Is it just you or is the stream? Oh, the stream is tripping up a little bit. I did drop some frames there for a second. Oh no, yeah, it's dumping ass. What the fuck? God damn it, come on. Well, on my Twitch preview it says it's alright, but Streamlabs says no. No, yeah, we're dropping a lot of frames. That's awesome. Let's hang out for a bit and see if it doesn't just fix itself, which would be super based. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. That's right. It's time for the internet to dump ass. It did this about this time last night, too, and it went out for like half an hour. Except last night I ended up having to reset it. I don't want to do... Okay. Hello. Are we back? Jesus Christ, I hope so. I don't know. Hello? Hello? We're back. Is it still shit? It says it is on Twitch, but I mean... Oh, now it says it's fine. Are we good? I think we're good. We are good? Smooth as butter now. Give it a few minutes. It might just fall to pieces again. Alright, we're back. We're back, welcome back. Thanks for being back. We're back. Welcome back. Alright, we got Jimmy versus Jimmy. Coming up next. I'm gonna have to fuse these fucking VODs together in post. Who won? You did. Oh man, you couldn't see it at all. Could you at least hear me? I hope so. Oh yeah, you won. You won by unanimous decision. No? Oh, jeez. I thought y'all could at least still hear me. Fuck. Well, that sucks. Oh, we're dropping frames again. No, yeah, you went down in the first round and then you came back and you won. It was impressive. It was some inspirational video shit. Okay, it looks like we dropped frames a little bit there for a second, but if it's just for a little bit, then that's, you know, then that's whatever. It's not even a big deal. We're gonna jump into this next one. Maybe when the action starts, it'll just crumble. Please no. All I want to do is stream. Didn't mean to have two of those on. That's weird. Jimmy versus Jimmy. Which Jimmy will Jimmy? The Jimmy-thon. Will it be Big Jimmy or Small Jimmy? Old Jimmy or Young Jimmy? Left Jimmy or right Jimmy? I like Jimmy. Left is on the left and right is on the right. Wow, they've even both got blue shorts. It's just Biz has the lightning bolt. Oh wow, Biz is fucking taking it to him. Biz has been looking for that 10th win for a little while. Biz tired of getting smoked. Coming off of a loss to Barry Blondes, lost to Freddie Feckoff, lost to Boxing Man. He hasn't won in forever. I mean, it's been over a year probably since Jimmy Biz has won a fight. And he is dominating here against Jimmy Hopkins. Wow. The original Jimmy taking it to the new Jimmy. Oh, man. Oh, there it is. A first round knockdown. Jimmy Biz setting the tone. He says, I was Jimmy before your Jimmy was Jimmied. I was Jimmy before your Jimmies were rustled. Who does this kid think he is? Trying to steal my thunder and lightning. Oh my God. Back-to-back uppercuts. Oh, that would have been sleep. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, Hopkins gets the clinch. It's still only the first round. Oh my God. Still enough time to try and go for a knockdown again. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, another clench from Hopkins. I mean, just barely hanging on. Oh. There it is. Wow. A big, strong, thunderous cross punch. And Hopkins has been slumped over for the second time this round. That'll take us to the bell, but Biz is going to have to get up. My God. Woo! I almost hit him again. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, nope. He is down, and that is a first round KO victory for Jimmy Biz. I can't even remember the last time he won, but he's done it here tonight. As we come back from technical difficulties, Jimmy Biz. He gets the first round KO. Hasn't won in a century. Finds a win tonight. It's his 10th career win. And he gets it over the other Jimmy. Nicely done. I don't think anybody voted against you, though, so you'll get your points back at least. Yeah, nobody voted. No harm, no foul. Let's see who's up next. We got Freddie Feckoff and Jab Jones. I like Freddie Feckoff in this one a lot. Jab Jones is not... He's just not a fighter anymore. He's just kind of here. They both... Well, you know, I mean, maybe Freddie Feckoff is like one of Jab Jones's illegitimate children. I kind of see some resemblance. I don't know. I could kind of see it. I don't know. What do you think? Did Spuds get his channel points? He did. He hasn't popped in yet, or at least I haven't seen him, but he would have gotten them because I settled it up. Or no. Spuds voted against. It was you and Merrill that voted yes. So you got points. Somebody put $1 on Jab Jones. It was Axion, okay. So you're saying there's a chance. You forgot? Fair enough. You know what? Since these two might be related, and that's wacky, and I've never even considered that, but I kind of see the resemblance now. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm saying, you know, maybe Freddie Feckoff Jones just doesn't fit on the card. Who knows? We'll let this one be the warehouse fight. It's wacky. Somebody's got to fight in the warehouse. Might as well be them. But yeah, I like Freddy Feckoff. I think he's going to very quickly do away with Jab Jones. It's go time, baby. We're about to get underway here in the warehouse. Feckoff v. Jones. Excuse me. Dude, Jab is coming out swinging. I'll give him that. Oh, but dude, but Feckoff is so strong. Oh my god. They're so fast. This reminds me of that scene in the Saiyan Saga when they're teaching Gohan how to follow a battle. Because it just looks like little in the sky. But you gotta focus. Jones is about to go down. Jones is about to go down. Can Freddy? Yep, there it is. Oh, yeah. Jones down once already. And he's up on the 7. Feckoff barely feeling it. Already going back in. Already going back in. He's so fast. He's so fast. Oh, man. What a combo. Jones's eye looks terrible already. His right eye. Oh, the chin. Oh, the body shot. He's going down again. Very quickly after the first. He may not get up. First 2 fights go the distance. We're about to have 2 straight first-round knockouts, I think. He's not getting up. Yep, he's done. That'll do. He's absolutely donezo. He's shaking his head. He knows it's over. That's a first-round KO for Freddy Feckoff. Jab Jones loses his 4th straight this season. He's 0-4 on the season, and that's going to drop him to 11-13 in one lifetime. Meanwhile, Freddy Feckoff moves up to 2-2 with 2 KOs on the season, and he'll be 8-9 lifetime. That might be good enough to get him up into a playoff spot. We'll see. I'm gonna sort all that out at the end. Get a rough projection of how the fight-off seeding is looking. We're hitting our halfway point in Season 3 after tonight. So that's exciting. Congratulations, Feckoff betters. Thanks to everyone who bet. Let's queue up the next one. Let's keep her going. We got Creatine Shits and Yassine Joseph coming up next. Creatine has never won a fight. Yassine hasn't fared much better, but he at least knows the taste of victory and looks to find it again tonight. Nope. Creatine. You're on a roll tonight? You got the touch this evening? These two looking pretty even if you're going by the bar. Slight edge Yassine Joseph. I got to give a slight edge to Yassine Joseph anyway just because he's actually won a fight. Creatine's been a bit of a disappointment so far. Even Timmy managed to win once in a while. 0-3 is just a rough start to your career. Is it the worst? No. But until he wins, he's on his way to, being the worst. Although Ep.4's hard to beat. Going, what, 0-9 before retiring? After Season 1? Or after Power Tower 1, whatever. Yeah. Let's fire up a prediction for this one, and we'll get it going right away. Because I think after this... Oh, after this, yeah, we get into the good fights. And then the last 3 in a row are all ones that I'm really excited about. Yeah, Ep.4, well, he was meant to be a football player. He went on to win championships with the Gecko Goldens as a center, of all things. In the SGFL. So, I mean, he ended up doing actually pretty well for himself. He just was not a boxer. He was a football player all along. I swear to God. What a tangled web we weave. Let's get back to the boxing gym. And into another, no doubt, soon-to-be instant classic matchup. Dude, I can't wait for more SGFL 2. I gotta talk to Chev about when we're doing that. This year just, I mean, everything got knocked so off of schedule because I stopped streaming for a while because I was moving out of the old place and getting a job and then getting a new job and then moving into a different place and a different place again. It's been such a crazy year. I haven't had the chance to, and we were planning on adding a bunch of shit in Season 8. So I don't know where we're at with that, but I have no doubts that it'll be back eventually. Just gotta determine when. But I mean, we already did the next draft for it that needed to be done. That was the last thing we did. It will be truly epic win when we do come back with that. I'm really excited for it. But until then, we've got boxing. Boxing's nice and easy to set up, relatively, compared to because the SGFL is just so much bigger. Oh, dude, Joseph taking shits apart. Creatine scoring a bit of damage, but Joseph is just towering over him. Creatine's starting to put some stuff together, but Yassine's got the answer and scores damage of his own, maintaining a strong lead. Shit's at about half, Joseph about 3/4. Oh. Oh. Nice one. Joseph's trying to maintain the pressure. That's a good punch. Minute into the fight, and he makes shits wobble back and forth, to and fro. Suffering some fair damage, although clearly in control. You've seen Joseph trying to position himself for the knockdown. He's close. He's close. Oh. Oh. Joseph, come on. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. He's never won a fight. There you go. There you go. Oh, the clinch from shits. And he'll stay alive. Yassine Joseph just doesn't have the finishing power when it comes down to it. He's only been in the situation so many times. The shits are crafty. You got to watch out. He's got him again. Oh, another clinch from shits. Oh, my goodness. What I tell you, they're crafty. 1 minute, under a minute to go in round number 1. Creatine's been, you know, stunned a couple of times, but not brought down. He managed to clinch his way out of it twice. Joseph trying to put him down before the round's end. That's a good punch off the counter. Got him again. Wow. Oh, another clinch from shits. Oh, my God. Shits is clinching out here. Will this come back to bite Yassine Joseph if he can't manage to score the knockdown here? That would be huge this early. 10 seconds to go. He's got him on the edge again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's going to do it. Creatine Shits gets out of the round without going down, despite being stunned 3 times. Stunned, or in their, despite reaching the knockdownable state 3 times. Insane. Depending on what his corner can do for him, I don't know, man. I could see this shifting the other way. The Shitses are crafty. Exactly, Dennis. Exactly. Yassine, you got to finish him off whenever you get him in that situation. You got to close it out. Shit, still definitely, oh man, the worse for wear. Joseph going into the second round personally. He wanted to close it out in the first round. He's putting together some nice combos to open up round number 2. Shits. Oh, in the corner. Oh, you've got him right away. Oh my God, he's in the corner and he still clinches out of it. What the fuck? That's 4. That's 4 times. Dude. Joseph just, I mean, seriously. Getting played with. Oh, there it is. The 5th time the charm, and he finally goes down to a body shot. Joseph, put your fist down. What are you doing? You're. Oh, that's. Oh my God! And then the pectoral punch, right there at the end. And he's up on the 8. Joseph puts him down one more time, and I think that'll do it. Oh man! Ooh, that's a hell of a punch from Creatine. Joseph felt it. And shaking it off into some nice combos. Taking more hits than he really needs to as well. Oh. Those body shots are working, Creatine. Oh. Oh, there it is! Bounce him off the ropes and back down onto his face. Oh, and a body shot on the way down. Oh! A little punch in the neck! Yassine's pissed! He's out for blood now. He says, hey, if that's what it takes to be a winner in this league, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be out for blood when I'm in the ring. Starting with Creatine Shits. Creatine Shits up on the 8. Yassine goes right back to work. 1 minute to go here in round number 2. Creatine doing a good job holding on. The excessive clinching has been really... But now he's gone down twice. Risking going down a 3rd time. There it is! Yassine just takes over. I mean, he was on the gas the whole time. Just Shits was just, refusing to go down and finding a way to clinch out of it 4 straight times. But I mean, eventually your luck runs out, and you catch 3 straight knockdowns in a row in the second round. And there ain't no way. There ain't no goddamn way. Yeah, he's going right back down. And that's a 10 count and a KO in the second round for Yassine Joseph. Creatine Shits falls to 0-4, both on the season and lifetime, as this is his big debut season. And man, he's not doing so hot. Kinda eating shit. Meanwhile, Yassine moves up to 2-2 with 2 KOs, and that's 2-3 lifetime. A good win for Yassine Joseph. Kind of got messed around a little bit during the first round with the excessive clinching from Shits. That was impressive, but he took care of business in the second round. He put it together. He took his corner's advice and finished him off when he got him down low, which is, that's what you got to do if you want to win. GG, great job. I don't think there was any action on that prediction, no. So we'll delete and we'll move on. What do we got up next? We've got the final 3 fights of the night coming up, starting with Gary Goop versus Son Cliveson. Gary Goop, a top-rated fighter these days. He had a rough start to his career, going, I think, 0-6 or something like that to start his career, and then like 1-7 after his first season. And then he got to the Power Tower, the Clive Cliveson Power Tower, and he won 10 fights in a row, tying Boxing Man's record. We talk about this every time we talk about Gary Goop, but we must. He's an impressive specimen despite his stature, despite his lanky demeanor. He's one of, if not the best fighter, pound for pound, in the league. And he's going up against Son Cliveson, the son of Clive Cliveson. The former Power Tower Supreme Clive Cliveson, who got pregnant from the Power Tower, and here Son is. Son has already tasted the bitter taste of defeat, which is something most Clivesons wait until their old age to do. But perhaps that is what will make the difference in making him a true and long-lasting champion. Who knows? Who can say? This is a good one. This is a good one coming up here. I'm real excited for this one. This one's going in the documentary. Oh, shit. So we have lightweight Gary Goop in the left corner, the blue corner, versus heavyweight Son Cliveson in the red corner. It's about to go down. It's gonna be huge. Are we chunking again? What's going on? I see my bitrate doing funny shit. Are we good? I don't need this shit tonight. I'm trying to write a rich tapestry of Stoopstory. And the internet's fucking with me. Seems good? Okay. I just see we drop some more frames at some point, but not a lot. I'm just making sure. Are you making sure? Alright, let's do it. Back to the boxing gym. Goop v. Cliveson. I like Gary Goop. I'm going Gary Goop. I think Gary Goop can dismantle a heavyweight, even one who is, 2-1. Let's see, who was his loss to? I think it was to Barry Bonds, right? Yeah, and Bonds is one of the best fighters in the league. So, now did he get KO'd in the first? Yes, and that's not great for Son Cliveson, but that put a chip on his shoulder that Clive Cliveson never had. And as a result, perhaps he will reach even greater heights. But he's got to go through Gary Goop to get there. Gary Goopstein, a man who has a rich history of his own already and continues to add to it every single event. This is a big one. This is going to be cool. I like Gary Goop. But it could go either way. Goop v. Sun. Here they come. You see that damage that Gary Goop is able to do? Oh, man. I said, and then Sun just starts laying into him with the uppercuts. Gary Goop. Gary Goop hasn't lost in a while. He's 3-0 this season. Let me see. Last time he lost was on the Power Tower after winning 10 in a row. So this would be his first loss in, well, I mean, shit, over a year, technically. Because it's been so long since the... Oh, man, he's way out in front all of a sudden. They were even at the middle, and all of a sudden they just switched places. Now Cliveson on the ropes. Gary Goop. Gary Goop. Gary... Go! Gary Goop! Putting him down in the first round. Bruh, I'm telling you, Gary Goop is for real. Gary Goop is not a joke. Gary Goop is not a joke. I don't give a shit what size he is. Look at him chunking the region away. Chunking through the region. Oh, dude. Gary Goop is that dude. Gary Goop could very well be a champion by the end of the season. He could be a #1 contender for the next Supreme. That would be awesome. I mean, you look at the way that he battles these titans, these maxed out height. Oh, what an uppercut! Sun is down again. He's rolling him over. He's twitching. There's no way. Sun doesn't always lose, but when he does, it's in the first round. Oh my God, he's phasing through his glove. I mean, you look at the way Gary Goop, you know, handles his business, and you tell me he doesn't deserve to be a champ. I mean, he's won 13 of his last 14 fights. He turned that shit around. He had a rough start, and he's turned that shit around since then. That's a KO! That's a KO for Gary Goop in the first round over Sun Cliveson. That is not the way I expected Gary Goop to win, but not by that much. Sun Cliveson gonna drop to 2-2. Gary Goop all the way up to 4-0 on the season with 4 KOs. And that puts him at 15-8 lifetime with 15 KOs. Sun Cliveson definitely not living up to the family legacy. He's won, and lost. To be fair, the guys he's losing against are like the top-rated boxers in the league right now, but still, you know, you got that Cliveson name. It's a lot to live up to. He's got the physique to back it up, you would think, and then he loses to a guy who's Gary Goop's size. I'm looking so forward. I think it's week 6 that Goop and Blonde's fight. That's gonna be great. Yeah, I was wondering why you put Merrill. Well, that makes sense. That is crazy. That is crazy town. Sun Cliveson going down. How long has there been Stoop boxing? What's up, Z64? Bit. Let me see. I can tell you exactly almost. Let me go to my archives real quick. The big debut was back in November 21st of 2022. And we're in season 3, which we do a regular season and then like a playoff to determine number one contendership or the seeding for what we call the Power Tower, which is it's a Mortal Kombat tower that that one boxer sits upon and all other boxers aim to challenge. And whoever wins the final bout of that gets to be the next Power Tower Supreme. I took a big break from streaming this year, so that's why we're on season 3, even though it started back in 2022. But, yeah, it's been around since November 21st, 2022. We used to do it weekly. Now I'm doing it more monthly, just because of scheduling and stuff. But, yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. Making sure my sheets are correct. Okay, we've got 2 more fights to go. Let's queue up the next one. Barry Blondes versus Clyde Cliveson, brother of the famous Clive Cliveson, uncle to son Cliveson, the disappointment. 2 heavyweights going at it. I like, gosh, I don't know, actually. I think I like Barry Blondes. But Clyde has been on a tear since he got into the league. No, we didn't finish Ada. We got to chapter 5. But I had to go to bed.
Ada, wait!
Football and basketball are what I've been watching. What teams do you go for? I'm a Cowboys Mavericks guy, because, well, you know. But yeah, Ada had to wait. But we finished chapter 4, so I think we're on. I haven't looked up how many chapters there are, but I think we're on the last chapter for that. I was gonna finish that up after boxing, probably. Either that or start the that Spider-Man game. I don't know yet. I just work here. Twin Snakes, no. No, I have that. I can't do that right now. I have to set things up for that. That I don't want to make you guys sit here and watch me do on New Year's. We're gonna just play games. And do boxing, of course, which I don't play that, but yeah. Seahawks and Gonzaga. Okay. So both our football teams are kind of mid. Both are basketball. I mean, college basketball versus the pros, but like Gonzaga is usually pretty good. The Mavs were good last year. Not good enough, but well, you know, they're kind of coming on this year. At least last I checked. I just check standings every now and then. I don't watch every game or anything like that. And honestly, I've barely watched any football this year because the Cowboys have been eating ass. They've been playing a little better, I guess, but like, I don't care. I knew they were cooked after like week 3. Well, that's the way it goes. I think the Seahawks still have a shot at a playoff spot. I could be super wrong. But I think the West is like just open enough. Not tonight. Man, you know, put it on the list. Start a little note in your computer and put it on the list. Mostly watch college, still number 1 on fantasy basketball somehow. Do you just let the computer pick your starts, or do you actually go in and switch stuff around? One of these people is not Cliveson's trainer, and the other is not Cliveson. Got $10 on Clyde. People liking Barry Blondes a lot right now. That is a crazy difference. Clyde, I mean, hey, they're both 3-0 on the season. Clyde's technically never lost yet. But I like Blondes as well. Blondes has the experience. I guess. Let's do it. Let's see how they match up. Let's do it. Run it. We got one more after this. Boxing Man and Hunky Dory gonna throw down. Boxing Man, the winningest boxer in Stoop boxing history. Hunky Dory, undefeated with 1 win and 2 draws. How does that happen? I don't look at their records, I look at their Riz. Well, then Blondes all the way, yeah. Blondes is dripped out in the Riz. Do it yourself. Actually switch around your players. Gotcha. I tried fantasy football one year, and I just could not be bothered to actually switch my players around and do that shit. Which is weird. I like simulation sports, but I just could not get into actual fantasy football. Maybe if I was in a league with, like, I did it through, like, one of those fantasy football apps, so I was just paired with randos. If I did it with my friends, I'd probably be more into it. Clyde looks like pretty Squidward. Not wrong. Not wrong. They're both doing good damage out the gate. Ooh! That's a nice side punch. Wow! Wow, Clyde. Okay. Wow, Clyde. Okay! Wow! Holy shit. Okay, Barry. Okay, Barry. Barry's got some licks too. Holy Christ, dude. These are two of the heaviest hitters in the league going at each other and just laying into each other. Right out the gate. Oh! Oh, the clinch from Blondes! Holy Christ. They're both so fast. They're so big and fast. I mean, this is probably two of the best fighters in the league going toe-to-toe right now. Blondes wobbly again. Oh! Oh, there it is! Blondes goes down. His reverse funnel system. You gotta level up, you gotta level down in that reverse funnel system. That's how you get to the good stuff. It's like digging for gold. You gotta go down. Holy crap. Blondes goes down early in round number 1. Clyde Cliveson going to work on him. Blondes was doing good damage, but Clyde doesn't seem like the kind of guy you want to fall behind against, or you might stay there. And now Blondes exclusively trying to block and failing. He just needs to get out of this round. Holy Christ. Holy Christ. Oh, a body shot. And he's down on his knees. That's knockdown number 2 here in the first round. How many times can Barry get up in a single round? How many times will he have to? No way! No way! That's it! He's done! Clyde Cliveson is victorious with a first round knockout on Barry Blondes. It is unprecedented. It's unheard of. I mean, it's not unprecedented that he won. It's how quickly. That's insane. They were kind of going, like, even for, like, 10 seconds. And then Cliveson just, like, figured him out. Just had him just figured out, dude. First round KO for Clyde Cliveson, and that'll make him 4-0 on the season, 4-0 lifetime, and 4 KOs. And that drops Barry Blondes to 3-1 on the season. There's only 2 undefeated boxers on the season left, and that's Clyde Cliveson and Gary Goop. That is insane. God, that's nuts. That's nuts. Let's see. That puts him at 3-1 and 10-8. When is the last time Barry Blondes lost a fight? It was when he lost on the Power Tower. Now, granted, he had lost before then. I don't remember that. He lost his first, like, 5. And he won 6 in a row. Did he not win the, Oh, no, that's right. That's right. He lost in the Season 2 title bout to Ginger Snap. And then he won once on the Power Tower, and then he lost. And he's won ever since then, but now he's lost once again. Snapping his winning streak. Or keeping his best winning streak, at least at 6. Anyway. I needed those Stoop bucks. Damn. There goes the mortgage, dude. Clyde with the victory, the Dubski. And that leaves us with one more fight tonight. We have Boxing Man and Hunky Dory going at it. Hunky Dory debuted this season. Boxing Man debuted back on the first Power Tower. Was the first guy to win 10 fights in a row. And did so on that original Power Tower. He's since gone 22-4. He's slowed down a bit, but he's still the Boxing Man. Hallowed be thy name. 22 KOs. Hunky Dory has yet to lose. He's drawn twice in a row. He won his opening fight, and then he's tied the last 2. Crazily enough. But I think Boxing Man is going to show him what it is to taste defeat. Here in a bit. And since it's a special night, why don't we head to Madison Square Garden, since it is New Year's Eve after all. We usually save it for special occasions, right? Well, tonight is technically a random mid-season event, but it is taking place on, of course, New Year's Eve. So why don't we go to Madison Square Garden. Gotta take it to the garden. Why the hell not? Dude, pour one out for the SGBA. Probably not coming back because I'm lazy. Had a good run, though. Sort of. I like Boxing Man, of course. I think Hunky Dory's been, scraping by, and it's wild that he tied twice in a row, but that ain't gonna happen tonight. He's about to get knocked out in the first round. I'm telling you. Boxing Man is gonna belt to ass. Whoop him. This is Boxing Man's 27th career fight. And it will be his 23rd career win with a 23rd career knockout. Which is, not quite, but close enough to twice as much as the next guy. Well, almost 10 more than the next guy, I guess, because Goop is up to 15 now. Goop is in second place for most most victories with 15 after tonight. Dude, Gary Goop is... He came out of nowhere. Surgical. As you bet, Boxing Man. What do we got? 111 on Boxing Man. Anyone want to throw even $1 on Dory? What if I'm wrong? I'm not, but what if I am? I am pretty often, right? 5.1K on Boxing Man all of a sudden. There's the Dennis effect. Yeah, I don't know. Boxing Man just has had a crazy career. And what's even just more wild is that he's never had a seasonal title crown, and obviously hasn't made it. He hasn't even made it to... No, he hasn't even made it to the Power Tower Supreme fight. He's always fallen short, either 1 or 2 away. And yet he is, regardless, prolific in the Stoop Boxing Association, not just in name but in performance. And he'll continue to do so tonight. Let's fucking get down there. I see action on both sides, so we're gonna jump in to Madison Square Garden for the finale fight of the New Year's Eve special. It's gonna be great. This is about to be a first round KO by Boxing Man. I'm just telling you. There's zero shot. Be right back. Hunky Dory may be a serial killer, but I still trust him more than Boxing Man? Really? Why? Boxing Man's a superhero, technically. You know, technically. Oh. Superhero as in he would terrorize a child for jaywalking. I mean, yeah. The kid knew what he was doing wrong. And, you know, Boxing Man is just there to show him why it's wrong. It was a more methodical start to the fight than I was expecting. No way. They're actually pretty even so far. Still a long way to go, but I expected Boxing Man to just come out and take a big early lead. So far, not the case. I'm speechless at what I'm seeing. Dory should not. Like, Dory has been relatively impressive through his first few fights. But he's just hanging right with Boxing Man. Neither one doing much damage. Boxing Man just like sizing him up like crazy? Is he waiting to lower the boom in the second round? I don't know. A minute to go here in round number 1, and I mean, hardly any damage has been dealt by either fighter. Both have had small leads at different points. Boxing Man starting to take one again here. And evened out by Hunky Dory. What? 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 This is more surprising than Gary Goopstein beating Son Cliveson. This is nuts. Dory knows how Boxing Man is going to move just by the way he breathes. Boxing Man is shook. He sees behind the mask that is Hunky. Oh my God, does he know too much? Wow, Dory with a bit of a life lead, 10 seconds to go in the round. This is going differently than expected. This is why it's a main event. I had a feeling about this one earlier. I just knew. Maybe I was right. Does Boxing Man know too much about Hunky Dory's secret life? He knows on an instinctual level, but doesn't really know. He can sense something terribly off. Dude, his animal instincts are just kicking in. His super instincts. That's one of his superpowers, not mentioned over here. He's just... Wow. They're super neck and neck coming into round number 2. Round 1 was very interesting. We'll see if it persists. I mean, this is an even fight so far. Boxing Man getting a bit more aggressive as round number 2 gets going. I think if he does, he'll be able to handle it. He just needs to not get psyched out by Hunky Dory's mind games. There's no way we get another draw. Okay, there's no shot. Hunky Dory does not tie 3 fights in a row. It's not going to happen. It's not. That'd be it was already too crazy that he tied twice in a row. 3 would be nuts. Winning here would be also really nuts. Boxing Man is better than him, dude. Boxing Man is one of the greatest fighters in Stoop boxing history, regardless of his lack of hardware, so to speak, as far as actual title crowns, as I said, or, you know, he's never been the #1 contender for Supreme. He's never been the Supreme fight. He's obviously not the Supreme now. He's got the most wins, most knockouts. I'm still a little sick, so if I sound extra nasally, that's why. I can always tell whenever I go back and watch old clips if I was sick or not, because I sound like it. And I bet that's the case now. And you know what? I'm sorry. This is still even. This is stupid. Hunky Dory is just one. I mean, he can close a skill gap, he can close a talent gap with impressive amounts of skill for a fighter with such little experience. He's really. I mean, he takes some bad punches, but like he shakes them off, and he maintains really strong technique. He is meticulous in his fighting style, and that's how he's able to hang with fighters that are just better than him. Let's take a look at who Hunky has faced off against so far. Hunky Dory. You seen Joseph. That's the one he won. Jab Jones. No. Franklin Sluggins. Sluggins is better than him. He is. Unanimous draw. Charlie Chap. I would say Chap is a bit better than him. Majority draw. Here we see Boxing Man starting to take a decent lead. Can Dory dig out of it? You know, we're about to get to the end of the round, so I'd say he's okay. There's the bell. No knockdowns yet. Boxing Man definitely took that round by the end. Started to get a decent life lead, but it wasn't overly dominant. We're halfway through the fight, and it's still pretty up in the air, especially if Dory's corner can do some good work between rounds. Now, he hasn't fought anybody of Boxing Man's caliber, but there are a few fighters in the league of Boxing Man's caliber. He's got some bad eye bleed and bruising, but I don't know. I'll just be even if he ends up losing anyway, I'd be impressed if this still went the distance. Shrimp fried rice, apple slice. We're a little over half an hour from the East Coast's New Year. Here in the North America of A. North America of America? Dory's corner did a decent job. He's going to need to get some of it done in the ring. We'll see if he's got it in him. I think Boxing Man's starting to kind of figure Hunky Dory out. Some good counters from Dory. Ooh. Oh, Boxing Man. Getting him close. Getting him close. There he is. Oh. Oh. Oh, you got to clinch there. There he is. Dory goes down for the first time here in round number 3. And I think this is the beginning of what I mean, Dory participated better than I was expecting. I expected Boxing Man to just dismantle him immediately. It took him until the 3rd round to really wear him down, kind of see through his admittedly high skill, you know, fightership. Dory is, if Dory can you know, get in the gym and get some gains, he could be quite the fighter in the long run. He's got a decent foundation. He recovered quite a bit off of that knockdown. I don't know. His stamina's kind of shit right now comparatively, but, you know. And he's going to be behind on the scorecard probably after that one. He must become Chunky Dory. Dude, he needs to become Beefy Dory. He needs to, you know, embody the name Hunky. If he can do that, if he can train hard, he's got the skill set. Now he needs the, you know, the tools. The tools being bigger fucking biceps. That's okay. Hannibal Dory. He's getting his licks in, but Boxing Man definitely still in control. Oof. This was at least an interesting one. And it's not technically over yet, but if Dory goes down again in this round, it's KO City. 10 seconds. That'll do it for round number 3. Dory went down once. So I would bet Boxing Man is ahead on the judges' scorecards. I don't know that this one even makes it to decision, though. I think Boxing Man gets one more knockdown in round number 4, and Dory can't hack it. We'll see how it goes. I think Dory has performed valiantly. But I think Boxing Man is going to pick up victory number 23 of his career. It would be wild just to take Boxing Man to decision, honestly. As you can see, 22 wins, 22 knockouts, an insane number. Just to take him to decision would be... That would be quite the achievement. He'll go the distance. You really think so? I don't know. I like Boxing Man coming in. I've already been impressed, but I don't think we make it there. I think we get KO number 23 for Boxing Man. Here in bout number 27 of his career. He is so in his element here in the squared circle. We're 10 seconds in and he's already ready to set on the gas. Dory, just, I mean, in such a hole. At such a disadvantage at this point. He's close already. The crowd wants it. He's not going to give up, but I don't know that that'll make a difference. If he goes down too early, even if he gets up, I mean, he's just going to risk going down again. Oh, man. Oh, man. He's right there. He's right there. Oh. There it is. I don't think he gets up from this. We'll see. We're like maybe 90 seconds in. Clock's still running. He's not getting up. Oh, he is. He is. Hunky Dory up on the 8. And he goes right back in. He doesn't even hesitate. He goes right back to the middle of the ring to meet Boxing Man for what will likely be more punishment. That's a nice counter. Dory, ooh, taunting a little bit even. Dory taunting a little bit even. He kind of tapped his chest. He said, "Come here, bud." I like the attitude on Dory's side. You love to see that. Going up against the guy of Boxing Man stature, legacy-wise in Stoop Boxing, and then having the audacity to say, "Come here, bring it." Under a minute to go in the fight. The audacity is quite charming. Hunky Dory. I mean. Cool as a cucumber. He's with, wow. Just to go to decision 3 times in a row. I mean, Dory's got some kind of, I'm telling you, man, if he can just get some killer training done, he could really, he could beef himself up, regardless of how his overall seasonal performance fares. He could really make a run during the Power Tower if he just puts it together. 5 seconds to go. We're going to decision, baby. Giving Boxing Man a false sense of security, alleviating the bad feeling Boxing Man has, is more important to Dory than winning. And yeah, sure enough, Boxing Man winning by decision. We knew that was coming. Let's see what the scores actually were. Dory won the second round, and that was it. And that was only for the first judge. Every other judge scored it for Boxing Man. And regardless, it's a unanimous decision. The score was still in favor of Boxing Man, no matter what. Judge number 1 just scored it a little bit differently, but there you go. Unanimous decision for Boxing Man, but that is the first time Boxing Man has ever been taken to decision. Has ever been taken the distance by a challenger, and the first time he has ever not won by knockout. And that is an achievement in its own right. That is also the third unanimous decision we had tonight. We led off with 2 straight, and then we ended with 1, and we had a myriad of first round knockouts and then a second round knockout. Judge 3 just does whatever Judge 2 says. Judge 3 is asleep at the wheel. There you have it, folks. That's Stoop Boxing. Boxing Man, 3-1 with 2 KOs. Is that right? Oh yeah, because I guess Boxing Man lost. Oh, he lost to Clyde back in event number 2. Pretty good, right? This was a good one. Yeah, I think we ended really strong. We had some more interesting than they needed to be fights early on, and then stream kind of shat the bed, but we got it back on track, and then ended up being a pretty good night. Yeah, I liked that. And let's see, Hunky Dory suffers his first defeat, so he is 1-1 in 2 with 1 KO. And just like a rough estimate. Oh shit. Let me see here. It looks like Clyde, Cliveson, and Gary Goop are tied for first. Barry Blondes and Boxing Man are tied for third, technically. Sluggins in 5th. Hunky Dory in 6th. Or tied for 6th with Sun Cliveson, Shanty Pete, Yassine Joseph, Freddie Feckoff, and Dennis Parlov. You have Chap in 12th place. Hopkins and Biz, both the Jimmies, tied for 13th. And then Jones and Shits tied for 15th is how it's looking right now. I have to pee so bad. Let's hit the stoop. BRB.
Sorry about that.
All right, I'm back. Welcome back. Yo, Spuds, what's up? Happy New Year, man. How you doing? I am the stream. Yeah, Axie ended up making it. Imagine that. We're happy to have him. Of course. Happy to have you as well, Spuds. Hope you got that pizza. We just wrapped up our last fight of boxing. It was a good night. Had some good developments. Hunky Dory finally met the bitter taste of defeat at the hands of Boxing Man. Boxing Man getting his 23rd career win, but they did go the distance, and that's never happened with Boxing Man before. So Boxing Man wins without a knockout for the first time, and which is, you know, taking Boxing Man the distance is quite the achievement in its own right. Oh, you know what? Actually, Barry Blondes is in 3rd. Boxing Man is in 4th because Barry Blondes has a 100% KO percentage, and that's our first tiebreaker. other than head-to-head, which I don't think they've fought yet. Coming up next month at Stoop Boxing Season 3 Number 5. That's what we'll do. We'll call them numbers. The numbered events. How'd Jimmy do? Jimmy got KO'd in the first round by Jimmy Biz. It was a Jimmy versus Jimmy off. And Jimmy Biz finally won for the first time in forever. Jimmy Biz had lost 5 in a row. Finally getting a win by KO, his 10th career win on Jimmy Hopkins. I'm assuming you're asking about Jimmy Hopkins. I can tell you about both Jimmys in the same fight. But yeah. So Hopkins drops to 3-4 lifetime and 1-3 on the season. He is tied with Jimmy Biz for 13th place right now. You need to be top 10 to go to the fight-offs. I'll have a more particular standings breakdown that I'll post in the Discord later after I can go over some of the other tiebreakers and stuff, but I'm just not going to do it right now. But he needs to get some wins. We've got four more events to go in the regular season before the fight off. So if he wants to qualify for that, maybe get a higher spot on the next Power Tower, he's got to get some wins. Clyde Cliveson and Gary Goop, the only two left undefeated at the end of event number 4. Gary Goop. Goop is something else, dude. I'm telling you. Let's take a look at who's fighting next week. It's probably going to be some good stuff. Let's see. Jab Jones and Shanty Pete. Hunky Dory Freddy Feckoff. I go Feckoff on that one. Although, I mean, Dory... The way Dory can hang around with somebody. He's gone to 3 straight decisions. He's finally lost one. He's 4 fights in. He's got his first loss. And he hasn't exactly been overly dominant. He's just been interesting to watch. Creatine Shits and Barry Blondes. Got to go Blondes. Charlie Chap, Son Cliveson. Son Cliveson probably going to rebound on that one. Oh, Dennis Parlov versus Boxing Man. Both of Dennis's redeems squaring off. Gary Goopstein versus Jimmy Hopkins. Rip Jimmy Hopkins. Yassine Joseph versus Jimmy Biz. That actually might be pretty good. And then Clyde Cliveson versus Franklin Sluggins. Okay. I don't see any particularly standout matchups for next time as far as coming week 6 we've got Blondes versus Goopstein. That'll be big. Dude, does Goopstein fight Clyde? He doesn't. Wow, man, they'll meet in the fight offs. It'll be great. Yeah, dude. I mean, there's also that he gets most of his training literally in the 7-Eleven parking lot. He's an enigma. He's just an incredible being. He's technically from the Death Road to Canada streams that we did forever ago. Gary Goopstein has developed into quite the character. After a terrible start to his career, he has become one of the people that we watch every time. In particular, because the way his career has gone has been fascinating, and he's a legitimate contender despite just really not looking like any of the legitimate contenders that we've ever had before. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. But yeah, that's what we got going on next time. Like I said earlier in the stream, we're probably going to be doing boxing about once, maybe twice a month, depending on how things go. But most likely just once. It'll be kind of the special thing we do. on like probably just random Tuesday nights. I'll pick one, so it'll be kind of like comic books where maybe you'll read one, it'll come out like on the 1st, and then the next one won't come out until the next month, but on like the 15th. But then sometimes it'll come out on the 15th, and you'll get, or it'll come out on like the 21st or the 28th, and you'll get it on and then you'll get the next one on like the 9th. So sometimes they'll be closer together, sometimes they'll be farther apart as far as individual ones. But expect like about one a month. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 iCarly things going on right now. Dennis went nuts. He iCarly'd all over. But yeah, that's what's going on with boxing. Thank you guys for watching boxing. We're gonna take a few minute break while I switch my categories and shit. And then I think we're gonna finish separate ways. That's what I kind of settled on. That way we can try to beat another game within a. I'll call it within a. Yeah, I'll call it within a. You know, within 2024, even if it takes us technically till next year. We'll count it. So we'll finish up 8 at a time. But yeah, that's Stoop boxing. Hell yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. I'll post fully updated standings in the Stoop Center boxing of the Discord. Probably tomorrow, since we're gonna be streaming kind of late tonight. We got our East Coast New Year coming up soon. Spuzz, you're on the East Coast time zone, right? Technically, I think, right? I don't fucking know. All right, I'll BRB. I'm gonna switch some categories around and stuff, and then we'll continue with our New Year's Eve extravaganza. Thanks for hanging out, guys. BRB.